So, hello and welcome to another Bloodstained stream. I decided that I kind of wanted to do something a little different today and try to go for some story time. So I figured we're playing this horror game, right? We don't always have anything to fill the void while we're going in between areas, so I decided, hey, maybe I should just start with some creepy stories. So these are things, creepy things that have happened to me in my life. And they could be, they could just be like delusions that I've had. They could be any sort of thing.
Are
Um,
you eating properly?
but
What are we transmuting this
you
time?
never know. So, without any further ado, here we go.
I'll go with this.
Um, so I think
There,
the one that I want
all
to start
done.
with is whenever I was at college. So basically, I
I'll go with
encountered
this.
what I will call
I'll go
as
with this.
the white man, like, 'cause that's what I've
I'll go
been
with
calling
this.
it ever since, is the white man, just because he was, solid white. And so basically, it's like 3 in the morning. I'm playing The Witcher or whatever with my roommate, and I'm like, you know what? I want to go get snacks. And so I go out to the
I'll go with this.
I go out to the calf at
Ooh,
my college,
I
right?
like it.
And I decide to get some
I'll go
stuff
with
from the
this.
vending machine, whatever.
I'll
And
go with this.
I'm out there, right?
Ooh,
And it's
I
dark,
like it.
and like,
I'll go with this.
being that it's a college campus, um it's never quiet, you know? It's like no
Piss
matter
yourself
what
up.
time of the night it is, that you've always got people that are out there. Like, no matter what. And so I go, and I am working on getting these snacks. And like there are people out, and I like walk over to the calf and like get my snacks, and then I come back and it's eerily quiet. Like way too quiet. I have no there's nothing. There's not even like cars that are around. And so I'm a little freaked out at this point, and I look up into the window of my calf because you can kind of see, like, from the outside you can see all the like eating areas and stuff like that. And so I look up into the eating area, right? And right there in the eating area, sitting at one of the tables, is this, oh, like, I'm just gonna say it looks like a mannequin, right? A mannequin that's just like solid white, like no face, and it's just sitting with its arms like crossed on the table. And I'm like, okay. Now, I've seen plenty of horror movies and stuff like that, so I'm absolutely not about to like engage with this or like do anything, because I'm like, I'm already a little bit freaked out. And so I walk past, and like, right as I walk past and like down into, I walk past down the stairs, and like, I hear this noise beside me on the glass. It sounds like tap, tap, tap. Like the sound of porcelain on glass, you know. Like this bad boy decided that he wants to, say hi, you know? And I'm not about it at all. Like, I'm not interested in any kind of forbidden knowledge. Like, I don't, I have no desire to be, in a spooky story. Like, I'm not about it. And so I just keep walking, and I don't do, like, I don't look over, I don't look behind me. And, like, as I'm walking back to my dorm, I suppose, my apartment, I realize something really, really weird. It's very quiet. You know, like, there's not a car on the street, not a single car on the street. There's no cars, no people, no nothing. And like, as a college campus, this is very weird. Alchemic bounty. Occasionally the number of items obtained from crafting increases. That's really cool. That might be worth equipping before I do any kind of alchemy stuff. Ooh, no. But yeah, it's completely quiet. And I notice on my way back that it's just this super quiet, you know? And so I'm like, okay, that's really weird. And then the footsteps start. And at this point, I am less than comfortable. I am less than uncomfortable. It is the worst feeling I've ever gotten in my, like, gut. You know? It's super scary. And I'm like, okay, so there are just the sound of these footsteps behind me as I'm walking back through this completely silent night at my campus. And I'm like, I'm not about it, you know? And so I don't do anything, right? I don't look behind me. I'm like, you know, I feel like if I were to look behind me, that would make it worse. And so I don't look behind me whatsoever. I, like, finally make it back to the area where my apartment is, and I like, go in, and my roommate's just sitting there, and I'm like, dude, like, as soon as I get in, everything feels normal again. It's like, okay, we're all better, 100%. And, like, I go in there, and I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe this. You're definitely not gonna believe what just happened to me. And I told him, and he was like, you're gonna have to sleep outside tonight. I'm not about that thing coming in and getting me. And it was so creepy. And that was... Does it require something? I got... Am I not... What's the traverser's ring? Oh, okay. I don't have any... This is key identifications. It's a rather hazy photograph. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. This is the worst. I think I might have to look it up again. Where to go after you get identification? And Bloodstained. Once you've got the identification, use the Arntville stained glass portal to travel to the Manga, head down and return to the library, where OD awaits. Interesting. Okay. So you gotta go to OD. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Yeah. I didn't have enough. Alright, so while we're walking, I will tell you about the second encounter that I had with the, what I've come to affectionately refer to as the white man. Yeah, since he was all white. And now, I suppose after this story, like, I kinda would have had to modify it a little bit. Yeah, you'll see. So basically, I decided that I wanted to go get more snacks. You know, as you do. I'm hungry. I'm hungry often. Like, all the time I'm hungry. And so, I go, right? And I'm walking down to my vending machines on campus again, in the cafeteria. And I go, you know, same place as last time. And I'm like, hey, you know, it's kind of feeling a little bit spookier this time. And so I like, it's probably just because I had it in my head, you know. And I had eaten at the calf before because I would hang out with this group of guys, right? It was me and my roommate and one of my other friends, and we would go to the gym. And so after the gym, we would go to the calf and like get protein, whatever we could, so that we could, you know, build muscle, get super buff. And we went to the calf, right? And we sat in this little alcove. So the cafeteria at my college has these little alcoves, and like you can sit in. They like go out a little bit with it's like if you've ever seen a bay window, it's like that. And basically they go out a little bit and you go in and sit there and eat. And so when I got my snacks and stuff and walked back, I don't know what compelled me to look into the calf again, but right there, sitting where I was, right there sitting at where I was sitting during dinner, was it. This white porcelain mannequin thing that I had seen before, except for this time, it wasn't so white. It was like stained yellow, like it had been really old and was like worn down. And so, you know, noticeably uncomfortable at this point. And I walk by, and this time I hear the tapping and I can't help it, and I look up. And right there, sitting like on the ground, on his arms, like head tilted, looking at me, is this mannequin. This decayed, yellowed mannequin with no face, just staring at me. And I ran back to my apartment. I was not interested at all. Like, it was so uncomfortable. I told my roommate again. He was like, dude, you're cursed. Like, oh man. He wasn't happy.
You seem to know a lot.
And so, like, before I get into this dialogue real quick, I just want to finish the story. Basically, that's like the last experience I've had with him. That was like super creepy. And like after this, I'll tell you about like the dark figures and stuff that I've seen.
How does one board the train here in the castle?
That old thing. Why would you want to?
So I can get to new places, obviously.
You need credentials to pass through the station gate. I could give you mine.
Oh, do I have to pay?
Really?
But the credentials must carry your photograph in order to be valid.
I've got a photo.
My what?
Ah, that's right. Your kind hasn't invented photography yet. But if anyone has come close, it would be the church. If you know any men or women of the cloth, they may be able to help you.
We already got this. We're already past
A
this.
photograph.
Easy.
I have one of those.
Well now, misprepared.
Always. Always,
Here you are.
always.
Your very own credentials.
Thank
Easy.
you, OD.
OD, what a name. I got a pass plate. Alright, now we're going back to the train. And we're gonna get this ability, I think, soon, TM. Yeah, that's great. This is the perfect way to go. Alright, now, here we go with, like, the dark shadows. So, when I was very little, and then this could probably be like a sleep paralysis thing. When I was very little, like living in my first house little, I woke up in the middle of the night one time, and there was just this guy sitting at the edge of my bed, you know, And like, it was weird because I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Like, it felt normal. I wasn't scared, nothing. And so I just like closed my eyes and went back to sleep. I lived with my brother and my dad at the time, and like, I was like, okay, maybe one of them just like woke up in the middle of the night, decided to come in, like, sit with me. He like, you know, I'm a little kid, so that's not weird in my head. He's just sitting at the edge of the bed and like not doing anything, just sitting there being a person at the edge of the bed. Like, thinking on it now, I guess they looked a little bit more like an old man than like my brother or dad, but it didn't faze me. So like this, I had no fear in my heart about this. And so I woke up the next day and I went in to ask my brother and dad about it, and I was like, hey, did one of you like come in last night and sit on my bed? And they're both like, no. And this, like, keep in mind, I was probably 7 years old at this time, so it's a good 14 years ago. And they were both just like, nope, we didn't do that, neither of us were there. And so they, I guess, were just like, yeah, you must have imagined it. And so I was like, yeah, I just must have imagined it. Like, I didn't think anything of it. So it's a little weird, but not too bad. And then later on, I was older at this point, I was at my mom's house, and I had been reading a lot of creepypastas, and so I couldn't sleep. And I finally got to sleep. And I was like, because I had my door open. I had to keep my door open because it was super hot in my room. And otherwise I would have just died. Like, straight up, it was that hot. And I had to keep my door open so I wouldn't, like, be super too hot. But at the same time, I wanted to keep my door closed because I'm like, you know, closed door, you got that safety right there. But I kept it open, and I just finally got to sleep, and like, I finally got to sleep, right? And then I woke up in the middle of the night. And, you know, in my head I'm thinking, dang, dude, I woke up in the middle of the night after getting to sleep, after being super scared because of these creepypastas, right? I think the one that I'd read at the time that really, like, kept me awake was The Rake. Like, that one was super creepy. I hated that. And then I watched, like, the YouTube, like, short movie that people did on it. And I was like, oh, it's so scary. You know, because I'm a child. And I woke up, like, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go back to sleep because I was terrified. And at the time, I had to share a bed with my brother because we weren't super poor, but like we weren't like great. And so me and my brother shared a bed, and I like looked over and he was just sitting there sleeping next to me. And my brother's 7 years older than I am, so like, and he's always been a big guy. And so I saw him next to me there, and I felt so comfortable and so, like, protected, and I just went back to sleep, and I was fine. And then I woke up the next morning, he was gone. And I was like, okay, he probably just left to do whatever. And I asked him about it the next day. I was like, hey, you know, when did you get home last night? And he was like, I didn't get home last night. I stayed at Dad's house last night. And I was like, oh, I see. And so that uh, definitely made me a little bit more uncomfortable and kind of made it harder to sleep after that. So that was really weird. Let's go. We're getting on the train. Oh, oh no. What have I got in my inventory? I've got to go through this. I have one chocolate cake. Am I ready for this? Am I gonna have to fight this guy? I've got 3 potions, 2 high potions, fairy medicine and fairy elixirs. Dang. Okay. What I'm gonna go in here and do is I'm gonna switch to not Silver Knight, I want Caraboss. And then I've got Plume Parma right here. But yeah, she'll be able to heal me if I have to fight this guy. We'll see.
Wait, I didn't come here to fight.
Then you should not have come at all. But our clash may have to wait.
Okay, see, I won't have to fight this guy this time. That's cool.
Oh, this train.
Hey, you catch on quickly. I have business further ahead. But I find myself at odds with the powerful witchery driving these carriages.
He's so cool. Like, why is he so cool?
Surely nothing a man of your ability cannot handle.
Surely.
I already conducted a search inside.
But
there is an area I cannot pass because of the sorcery it requires.
you're gonna have to team up with me real quick.
Ah. Well, it just so happens I have business ahead as well. Does this mean we have a truce?
For now.
Easy peasy.
What?
Oh. Ooh, got a nice little cutscene. Oh, it's too cool. Oh, it's so cool. Oh. Oh, I just wish that I didn't have this different headgear. Alright, let's go. Cool. I don't think I want to go down there, just because I want to go through here quickly. I guess I do want to go down there. I think this is a little bit faster, so I'll just do this. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. We just gotta go through here very quickly. We got 5 minutes, so we'll see how long it takes. Oh, there's an extra capacity there. Cool, cool. Alright. So, I'll have to go back for that if I want to get it.
Get on this train.
Oh, cool. Sweet. I don't want to miss anything, right? Like, I don't use guns, but I want to make sure that I get all the stuff. That's an obvious. Can I get through here? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah. We make the chain. Cool. Thank you.
Get on this train.
Thank you. What do we got here? Alright, cool. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Oh wow, very cool. Wish he did a little bit more damage, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad he doesn't do more damage because I'm gonna have to fight him at some point. I know I am. Oof. Alright. I wonder how long this is, and if I'm just...
Get this open.
Yes. If I'm gonna have to do this again because I'm going so slowly, that is the question. Ooh. I wanna go up through there, but can I make it? Yes, I can. Cool. So I'm gonna hit with one of those, and then one of those. Easy peasy. Go through there, and I'm at the head. Oh no! Oh, that's super cool. What the heck? Oh. Stay behind him. Alright, cool. Alright, let's all get this, right? I'm super fast now. Okay, okay, let's go. We got it. Locomotive. What did I get? Hammer knuckle, swing a massive fist in the designated direction. That's lit. Day 4 of asking Christian to add poggers to the chat. Poggers, hey. It's okay, we'll get poggers eventually. I told you what I would do with that, right? We're gonna make it a sub reward for you. You specifically. Everyone else can have it just for free.
You have my thanks.
Save your thanks. I didn't do it for you.
Fine. But I owe you all the same.
Cool, so don't beat me up.
You are a fierce one, Shardbinder Miriam.
Or give me a sword, that'd be cool. And it's only because you keep asking. What is... no. I'm good. Thank you, though. We're not going back right now. I guess you can go through the train and just, like, do it again. Alright. Let's see what comes next. See if I've got anything coming up soon. And then, if not, I will get more spooky stories. What's up, bud? This katana is so stinking strong. I can't wait to get a upgraded one. Alright, looks like we've got a little bit. So, on to the next story. So, what do I have? Oh yeah, the dark person stories. That's what I want to do. Ooh, assassinate. It's always fun. I don't think I have any of the weapons that are needed for that. Let's go with cool, but we got him. I'm so stinking strong. I'm like Zangetsu strong now. Come on. This is just... There we go. Let's do that, and then I'll do that. You get hit by those bats, and oh my goodness. He's just working me over. What is another one? I know I've got a few of them. I like to think of the one where my brother was there but not there as just like my guardian angel, right? Like it's just a wholesome one at this point. Oh, but when I was little, I was scared of everything, and now I'm addicted to horror stories, so fancy that. What do we got? I know I got some scary stories in the old wagon. I've had some really scary dreams. I had this one dream about this, creature, we'll say, that looked like a woman, right? And a lot of these dreams have been like, oh man, it would be really cool to make a video game out of this. This is just like a chain shot. But like, basically I was in this house and there was this woman chasing me. Or a thing that looked like a woman. And basically, she would like find me and kill me over and over again. And whenever I reset, it would, I wouldn't have my memories. So it was one of those like, man, this is really creepy, you know? And then one time I reset and I had all my memories and I was like, oh no, this is terrible, right? And, oh.
Oh, Miriam.
Oh. What?
Dominique, what are you doing here?
Looking for Zangetsu. Have you seen him?
How'd you get here? I know, you gotta be a bad guy. Like, I don't trust you at all.
Yes. We fought together aboard the train. Perhaps I misjudged his intentions.
What? Zangetsu was with you. But that's...
Is something wrong?
I asked him to go to the underground sands, but he must have chosen to disregard that request. If you see him again, would you ask him to report back to me?
I guess so.
Alfred could spring a trap on any one of us at any time. I hope Zangetsu gets his priorities straight.
I think he's fine. I think that
Thank
you're the
you,
one that's a
Miriam.
little
And
sus.
stay safe.
I'm gonna have to fight you later. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. You're just in this weird secret laboratory? What is it? That one? Yeah.
Take this!
I'm just gonna do one of these real quick since I can do it through the wall. But yeah, I'm in this I guess mansion? And this lady is following me around and killing me, which, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that, but it's not great. And so she's just like over and over again, just like killing me, and I'm reviving in this closet or whatever. Oh, here we go. Let me get my narration fluid. Okay. Days and weeks have gone by, but despite my many attempts to cultivate more crystal, the only way I have successfully proliferated it is with the original homunculus subject. I have tried transplanting the crystal into similar subjects, yielding the same pitiable results. I must be failing to remember something. The crystal proliferates across my subjects' bodies like a corruption, but the process is far too slow. To amass enough crystal to summon Baal, as my superiors have asked, would require centuries. When I first discovered the crystal, it grew more quickly. How do I reproduce that? How? What am I doing wrong? So yeah, just going through this mansion, getting absolutely murked by this lady over and over again, and eventually I discover that it's not a lady at all. It's like, it's a thing, right, with this painted visage of a woman. And it, like, the whole side of its body going down is like a big, it's like where its arm should be is just this big mouth full of jagged teeth just running along the side of its body. And after that, like, I had this encounter with this thing and it was like, why do you keep trying? You know that you can't win. And I was like, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not about to just give up here. And so, yeah. That's when I started remembering things, and that was real weird. So, most of my dreams are nightmares.
You won't even see me.
Oh, what is this guy?
Answer my call. Take this. Go.
I think this is kind of OP.
You'll never be fast enough. Hold on to my
There we go. Yeah, see, little piggies are OP because they bounce back and forth and last super long and do a lot of freaking damage. And now I can be this guy. Reflector Ray. Travel along a ray of light. You can reflect off walls to reach new areas. That's super cool. Like, what the heck? How do I operate this? Not that. Reflector Ray. Okay. Ding ding ding. Oh, that's super cool. Very neat. Very, very neat. I'll have to switch that back a lot. Actually, I think what I can do is I can have these. I can go here and change my shortcuts. I'll set my invisible blade to do the reflector ray. I'll set my katana to do Boom Parma. I want this specifically to be reflector ray because I think it'll edit. So yeah, there we go. So now I can just do this, and I can get King Arthur's blade. And yeah, I can do that, and then I can do this. I can get my normal stuff back. These for my boss fights. Nice, a double. Sweet. Love that. 700 HP, that's so much. Like, I remember starting this game with like 100 HP. I've come so far. I've leveled up so many times and just, like, the bats. The bats are OP. And I leveled up again. Oh no, resist strike? I probably won't get that, but you know, who knows. Oh, a mimic? First, and I've got a freaking mimic after me. What have I got? Inventory. Oh, I'm cursed. Takes you wherever you picture. Poisons you, don't want that. No. I don't think that's right. I think I'm just cursed. So how long is... Oh, well, that's how long, I guess. Gotcha. Now I understand. Alright, cool. But yeah. The lady. Neat. That's very cool. Oh, it felt super cool too. Oh, got the invisible blade. Force blast. Let's see. Nothing with this one. Ooh, neat. Cool. I can go all kinds of places here now. I think that place might have a new thing for me, so I'm gonna check there first. And if it doesn't, then I will go the other way.
Thank you. Take this.
Dang it! That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Freaking dog. When I'm poisoned? Oh, I did this to me. Ooh, fairy wing. That means I can jump higher. That's really cool. Dang it. I wonder, what is my condition? Good? Okay, so I still don't know what that does. I don't know what the pink does. Maybe it lowers my attack. Oh yeah, I forgot. Already forgot it. I'm just not feeling it right now, Mimic. So it curses me and gets rid of all my freaking health. And I'm gone. Forget this. I'm done. We're not doing it today. Alright, but I can do a lot of stuff with this now, so that's very cool. I just kicked the frog. If I had, like, special shoes, I would be better at that. Better at kicking the frog. I could probably do that. That would probably be a worthy investment. Just setting some cool shoes. Alright, close. And it doesn't go up there. Okay. Good to know. Neat. Understandable. I guess I can't get up there yet still. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. What if I just didn't? This one's pretty cool. I might have to get better at the whip, just so I can use my flaming whip. Because that's super cool. And it does fire damage and whip damage. It's just kind of got a finicky hitbox. Oh no! Bull-eyed blast. Explosion. Designated direction. Poison? Of course I am. I'm gonna hit him with the flying edge. Alright. I know I'm super focusing right now because of this, but I will get back to stories, I promise. It will be story time soon. I just have to kind of get through here a little bit. Can we just sit right here? We just sit and have story time? I'm trying to think of a good one too. Oh, I used to, whenever I was little, I used to have these weird dreams, right? Where this, like, this wolf guy would come to me in my dreams. And I would, like, he'd tell me to do stuff. And it wasn't ever, like, bad stuff. Like, he never asked me to, like, do anything dangerous or harmful to anything. But it was weird. It certainly was odd. Like, he'd be like, hey, take a picture of some butterflies or something like that. But, like, the way he appeared was the weird part. That was because he was, like, this super creepy wolf thing. Like, if you've ever seen, Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian. Flying dagger. That's cool. If you've ever seen Prince Caspian, like, the wolf guy from that one, the movie, that's what he looked like. Like, spot on. And he would just be like, he would just give me these missions. And then, like, anytime I completed the mission, I would see him again in my dreams. So, yeah. I got advised on that one. They were like, hey, what if that was just, like, a skinwalker? Like, just in your dreams. And I was like, oh. Well, that's weird. And kind of uncomfortable. So, like, but at the same time, it was never anything malicious, right? So, I'm kinda hesitant on that one. I had a creepy dream the other day. I had one where it was, like, apocalyptic, right? And so, it didn't start off apocalyptic. It started off as I was, like, a secret agent for the government. And I was working to get something. And they knew that I was, like, really good at what I did. So they, like, trusted me to go in with this group of people. And our objective, we had to make sure that we were never seen. Like, never, no matter what. And I'm gonna go ahead and change back. Silver Knight. Just because he's cool. We had to make sure to never be seen. And like, it was really bad if we did get seen. Like, really bad. And so we went to this party, or this house where they were having this birthday party, and all the people were outside. So it made it a lot easier for us to get in. And that was like the point of it, them like sending us during this party, was so that everyone would be outside and we could like successfully go in and not have to worry about people. And we go in. I say we go in. I like followed this person that was part of my team as they went around the side, right? And they went around the side of the house and got seen. And like, there were these two little kids by the side of the house. And so they were like, "Oh, why are you here?" And the person just started stuttering and stammering, and they were like, "No, no, 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 no." And this light from above showed through, and they just like stopped existing. Like, and when I say stopped existing, they like went into the light, and then the boys that had seen them forgot that they had ever been there. Like, immediately forgot. It was so weird. And this is weird. I guess this is just the train station that the part that I didn't go through because of Zangetsu the first time. And so, like, after that, I went into the house. Because I was like, okay, everyone's out back, so why would we go around? We just go into the house since everyone's out back, no one's gonna see us anyways. And I go in, and we're like part of a group. And I've never functioned as a group member before in this line of work. And so I'm just like in the background, basically hiding, trying to see how well my comrades will do. And they get spotted again, right, by this guy. And so I'm like, okay, well these guys are gonna go too. And immediately the guy's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing in here?" And the main guy that's not me, he's like, "Oh, well, we're here to fetch something for the person whose birthday it is. Like, we're in here for a part of a surprise." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And you know, it was one of those things that like, even though they got seen, it was the guy wasn't gonna tell anybody about it because it was part of the surprise. And so they didn't get deleted like that. And we went in and found what we were looking for. It was this little box in the girls' room, and it had some crystal in it. Like, I don't remember what exactly was up with it, but we took it and we went into this bank area. Not at the house, but like we drove and went to this bank area to turn it in. And whenever we got there, this black liquid started pooling out of the ground in this bank. And these... Dang it. These people, these weird looking people were there. And we didn't know what was up with them at first, but whenever we kinda... Interesting. I wonder if I can just go straight across with this now. Whenever we kept looking at them, right? Because they were weird. Like, super weird. Is this stream Pazanka pilled? Yes, it is! Pazanka is here. I'm just talking about creepy stories. I already told the story about the mannequin. Now I'm telling the story about one of my dreams. And yeah, this is V-Havoc11, that's my old roommate. He would be able to corroborate my story with the mannequin because I told him when it happened. And so, we go and there are these weird people, right? And they look like they've got plastered on smiles, and this person looking at them and talking to them, like nothing happens, and then the person smiles back at them, and the weird person, like, unhinges its jaw and bites the person that they're talking to's head off. And we're like, oh my goodness, and like everyone that's in this area that's like, it's like half bank, half hospital area, everyone freaks out because they're like, they just saw someone get his head bitten off. Like, clearly they're gonna freak out. And so we're like, okay, what do we do to get out of here and be safe? And so we're like running through the area. We're seeing so many more people that are just like, have these plastered on smiles, and we kind of discover that, like, to make sure that we're safe and not getting attacked by these people, we just have to make no facial expressions whatsoever. Because that's what's tipping them off to, like, the difference is they have, like, a blank facial expression, and anytime you make any kind of expression at them, they will just, like, bite your head off. That's pretty cool. That's my favorite power so far. It's just cool. And so, yeah, we're going through, we're trying not to get our heads bitten off. It's a big thing. And then we see this guy. That was a lot of health. Dang it! Hold on. Wait, I got a thing for this. No, 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 no. Let me through. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, we're good. And so we go through, and we're trying to get, not to get our heads bitten off. I'm trying to tell this story and, like, not lose all the stuff for this story while I'm trying to focus, right? And, this is very bad. Oh no. Is that... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not gonna die here. I have made this, what's it called? Declaration, and I intend to keep it. I shall not die here. And we get to this area, right? It's like this playground looking area, and we make it our base because no one's there. And so we're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and we're going to listen to the radio. Cool. We're gonna go and we're gonna listen to the radio. And I'm gonna use a waystone because I am not about to be here anymore. Nice. Cool. And I'm just home now. And I can go back here super easily. And we listen to the radio, and this guy comes on the radio. And it's very clear that this guy is not having a good time. Like, he's having a decidedly bad time. And whenever we are listening, right, he's talking about, like, this is the end of the world. This is, like, everyone is dying, everything is bad. This is it. And I look up at the sky, and the sun is black on, like, a red sky. So you know things are bad. and we kind of just like are existing here and listening to this guy, and he's going on about how like this is the end of the world, everything is dying, and eventually it gets to this one point where he's like freaking out, of course, because, you know, the end of the world. He's not interested in dying. And you can hear him kind of stop, right? And you just hear this sound in the background of him, we'll just say getting demonetized. And yeah, it was one of those things where we're like, oh, hey, I guess this is it. And that's when I woke up. So that was an incredibly crazy dream. Yeah. If anyone's a professional dream interpreter, wants to tell me what that one means, I'm down. I will listen to you. But right now I'm just gonna say it's just a crazy dream with no meaning. What do we got here? Jinrai. Oh, I don't have right here yet. Forward, back, forward, X. Interesting. I'll have to, whenever I get right here, you'll have to do that one. I don't think there's anything super close there, so I'm not gonna head that way. But what I am gonna do is drop down here and see where I can go in this room. Because I've kinda got about like 10 more minutes left on the stream. Like, at max. Oh, new power, who dis? What do we get? Chaser arrow. That's cool. That's super cool. And the new thunder elemental just dropped. There is a lot of stuff going on here, and it would be super neato Frito if I could find a save station. I think that's my next objective, is to find a nice little save station. And I've got to avoid these guys because they will turn me into stone. I do not want to be stone. Dang it. Friggin' mimics. It is nice to have that little bit of, oh my goodness, a little bit of double jump, you know? Because I can go up here, and, oh, I'm not interested in you. There's a lot going on here. Perfect! A save station. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you like the stream, feel free to drop a follow, and I also have a YouTube channel if you ever want to check out any of my past streams on there. I had a lot of fun today telling stories, and I hope next time I can kind of keep this up, you know? Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I know I did. So, you guys stay safe out there, and I'm gonna head out.